So we are here talking about saving for major milestones with Sarah. I'm so excited to talk to you. I have known you for years at this point. You are a lovely person, millennial, military spouse, comedian. Like, you are so talented and creative. Let's start off with a little bit about you.
I am a daughter of Latinx immigrants. My mother's from Mexico, my dad is from El Salvador, and they came up here in the early 80s, late 70s, to search for a better life. My dad was escaping the Civil War in El Salvador, and my mom was escaping poverty and just looking, to establish a better life and future for them.
How did watching them kind of influence how you approach money now?
My parents just worked really hard because when they came over here, they didn't know anyone. So they had to look at what was available to them and work with what they had. They also made really good and smart decisions with their money, because you can work really hard and still not be super financially secure. But thankfully, my parents took advantage of some state programs.
We talk about building financial confidence a lot at America Saves and Military Saves. And to us, financial confidence isn't necessarily how much money you have in the bank.
Right.
It's, having financial education, having a clear view of your own finances, and then also knowing what's available to you. You grew up.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about some of your first initial money experiences.
So I turned 18 and went to college in 2008 during the recession. And so it made me, as an 18-year-old, kind of start thinking about retirement and my future a little bit more, and wanting to have some sort of security, because the world is so ever-changing, and having stability is really important to me in whatever way that looks like.
You hear that, Gen Z? She started thinking about retirement at the age of 18. So tell us a little bit about how you approach and navigate your finances, and what kind of goals have you guys set for yourself? We're talking about major milestones. So tell us a little bit about that.
Okay. So we are saving for when he gets out. We'd like to buy a plot of land. I want some chickens. I want my little farm. I want my little garden. We use the Mint app to make our monthly budget.
Do you split your deposit? Are you saving automatically?
So we have automatic deposits, or that we have some that goes straight into my husband's his savings, his retirement, and then we also just have cash, emergency just in case. I have my own 401k that I started when I was 18 at my first job.
We're all getting older. None of us are getting younger. What kind of advice do you have for them when it comes to saving for those major milestones, like saving for education, saving to buy your own home or your own plot of land, or for retirement? What would you say to them, especially if they're thinking, that's too far off, we can think about that later?
It's scary to think about stuff like that in the future. The recession really had me face that fear a lot earlier. Because sometimes it's overwhelming with all the things that we have to do, work, life, some folks have kids, and it's a lot. And so I would first get over that fear of whatever that is around money. Just reach out to your resources, or America Saves.
Or Military Saves.
Or Military Saves.
Build a community of support, and then start small and think big, so that you can be financially confident and save for those major milestones. Thank you for sharing your story,
You're welcome.
Sarah.
Thank you for having me.